am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And a few people we don't hear from too often is Gillie and Wallo, and that's because if they're not interviewing somebody, then they're not doing a podcast. That's just how it works over there at $1 million worth of game. Now, I don't know. They could be doing podcasts every week, and I'm just out of the loop, and I don't know what's going on. But whenever I see Gillie and Wallo, it's really more so I'm seeing Wallo like do motivational shit. Like he was yelling at a black person about black businesses, and all of black Twitter went crazy on him. Then I saw him like saving a guy from jumping off a bridge. Like, that's what Wallo's doing with his time. And then you got Gillie over here just wearing big Philadelphia Eagle hats, running around, and cussing at the wind. That's just what he's doing. So I guess, they got a good interview. Holcomb came through, and I guess they felt like being messy because apparently Holcomb and Donnell Rawlings, I guess they have beef with each other. So while they were doing this interview with Gillie and Wallo, or while Holcomb was doing this interview with Gillie and Wallo, they called Donnell Rawlings. Let's listen.
What you mean bring the aggression down? Don't talk. Look who right here.
Bring the aggression down, son.
You peanut head.
Yo, oh, nah, hang the phone up. Tell him the truth, son. Tell him the motherfucking truth. Y'all ain't gonna get no peace treaty on this shit. It's too far gone.
No, y'all got to get pieced up, man.
He don't want that, son.
What you mean I don't want that?
You
I
want
saw
peace.
you walk. Hey, hold on. I saw you walk in the mall, and you had your son with you, and I said hello.
I think I said hello, but I wasn't gonna take a chance. Your bitch hit me on that in front of my son, so
But I ain't never that type of dude. I ain't that type of dude.
I know physical is physical. You got physical trauma, mental trauma, and mental abuse, son. And you're very abusive, son. And you're abusive to the ones that love you. And I had a conversation with you that day when we was at the Improv, when you said you think I'm jealous of you. I didn't understand where that came from. But I said our personalities are similar where we don't with each other. And I did apologize for yelling out. I did that. I said that. I did all the efforts. And we also had discussed the possibility of me coming on your podcast. And then it wouldn't stop. I did Ryan Cameron's show, and he had asked me about it. You came in behind me.
Too much.
Nothing bad to say or whatever. And then on that one, I wasn't thinking no violence. You said I'll kick his ass and all that time. And it wasn't never none of that.
I would, but I'm saying like I ain't that type of guy.
I know, and I would fight back. But I don't understand what was the place when I was respectful to the situation. I told Ryan Cam, and he even played the video of me being neutral about it and explaining what my part of it was, and you still winning with that.
Hey man, you can't be respectful when you want to be respectful, and then be this who talking crazy to me while I'm on stage. Come on, man.
I understand that part. But that's an unwritten comedy. It's an unwritten rule that you don't yell out at the comedians.
No. How about this? When men disrespect each other, they fight or kill each other. That's why we don't disrespect each other, especially like that.
But I don't get grimy though, Corey.
But no, you can't disrespect people. And then you was lying. You was lying about it too, dog.
Explain. It's a good time to talk about it. Explain what I lied about. And now, if you think it's fair to bring my family with this and be critical, this is my problem. I don't give a we could beef, we could not with each other, but to bring my family into it, like that's the grimy part.
Hey, when it get grimy, it get grimy. When it get grimy, it get grimy. That's why I don't really like disrespecting people, because everything go when it go there. Everything go.
Well, if your character is people have relationship. If your character is kids are not off limit, then you got bigger problems than me talking about this right now.
Ain't nothing off limit when you talking crazy to me and you know we don't play like that. Ain't nothing off limit.
Okay, let me explain this. The crazy part, and this is my issue, and this is my issue with the whole thing about the whole thing. Everybody like, he hold his man down and everything. And I said this on every platform. The mother D-Ray Monday night, it ain't to blow up. It's for to work out. It's a room of 150 people. And you got Dave Chappelle and y'all be like, oh, he on this, and he did all this for his career. You got a that can, and I was like, I said on platforms, if you want to be critical of him, you're gonna be critical of him in the room. The phones ain't locked.
This nigga took over the interview.
The phones ain't locked up. Up there just talk like people know. If you want to judge it like that, then go to arena. Go to an arena and judge it when I'm doing 25,000 people and everybody going crazy.
Okay, so look, let me ask you a question. Why you think Dave Chappelle ain't never said nothing about me, Slick, after I said he don't be ripping the mic?
The reason why, because you want the honest truth? You want the for real honest truth?
Why you asking me
You ain't on
questions?
this level. You not on this. What does Jay-Z say?
So let's keep it there. Let's right. Why you said something though?
What he say? If I shoot you, I'm famous. Gillie, you a rapper. Picture that.
He's not no rapper. He ain't make it.
All right.
Right.
But the thing
Don't
is,
say all right, man.
I'm just saying.
who does that? Him, Dave coming back. Who does that benefit? It doesn't benefit him. Me,
Right, so why you say something?
What'd you say?
Let me say it slow. Why did you say something?
Because me and Dave don't got the same moral compass. I'm grimier than him. Dave is not grimy. Dave will look at it like this. Why do I need to entertain Corey and his dumb when I make $2 million in the arena? Donnell, he ain't even suggested to me, but I take offense to it. I don't know what you know. I don't know if you understand what having a real friend is, Corey. I don't know if you understand what loyalty
Have you
is.
realized you're just talking about people the whole time you on the thing? It's like, it's almost like a broad. You. I'm talking to you. Look, let me tell you something, man. You don't have the courage to be honest with me right now. Is it dope in your system right now?
Listen, I have the courage to answer, and I have the courage to answer everything honestly and to 100% of my knowledge. And why don't I have the courage?
Is it dope in your system right now?
No, it's not no dope in my system.
Oh, man.
And you know what? And that's a nice way to divert and like do, try to flip the script. What questions did you have? You asked me that I haven't answered honestly.
You just said it ain't no dope in your system, so what could I say? I ain't with you. Have you ever been penetrated or penetrated a man?
Whoa.
You know what?
I'm asking you.
You know what? The thing is, Corey,
brother.
you're doing great for yourself.
You can't dodge this question, because y'all guys don't never answer this question.
What question?
Okay, I'll say it again. Have you ever been penetrated or penetrated a man in any way?
Whoa, Corey.
You know what? That's a question that only your fan base will be entertained.
Trying to dodge the... See, you ain't ready to talk to me for real. I know your problems.
No, sir. Have you?
Have you? He asked you the question.
No,
Corey.
sir. Not at all. No, sir. And you saw how I answered it right away? You had to build up the courage to lie.
No, I didn't. No, I had to hear what the fuck you said, and that's
Get the
ludicrous
fuck.
question.
You heard all the other I said.
Fellas,
Hey, dude, but look. Hey, man, look, I ain't mad at you, man, but I'm telling you, it's dangerous when you see people, if you start disrespecting them, man. I'm a comedian. I ain't no gangster, but I'm saying, like, in life, if you disrespect men, it can go real bad real fast. Because everybody
And guess what, Corey? You ain't the only person with that logic, and guess who else get it? You said the right word. You're not talking to no son. You act like you talking to a that ain't been through, that don't got relationships. I don't know what this notion of you talking this and you said something. He wouldn't have been able to
But you already lied to me. Do you know who I know in New York who hang with you? I know how you move. And you lied and say you don't move like that. You probably dope sick right now. I ain't mad at you for that, but I'm saying if you ain't got the courage to say who you are, you probably not gonna get along with me.
You know what? I'm not gonna let you tell me who I am. And you have your audience, and they love the shit that you talk about. And it don't matter what you say. You're in a controlled environment when you do the podcast. They're gonna say whatever. You're in an environment with those people. Everybody don't think like you. You got your percentage of people that think like you, that rival all that. But I'm not the only person that don't think half the that you say is shit. And when I said on the yell, you are a provocateur. You are.
That's your word. That's probably the biggest word you know. Because you say it too much. You said that about a lot of people.
I said when it applies
That's your
to
big
those
word,
people,
G.
it applies to people. And what you do, and you know how to stand it, you know how to move the needle. You know what you say is what I'm going to do. Half this shit, I'm down here that you say, I'm like, for what?
I'm going to start spending money on followers like you.
The industry
And we're going to find out. All this stuff I asked you, remember you said you don't do it. Remember you said you don't do it. I'm going to hire somebody to follow you. I off money on stupid.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
Man, we try to put a him.
No, this ain't the Breakfast Club where it's him and Les sitting there talking without me being there. It's me here, and I'm not being aggressive. I'm just asking you questions. I ain't mad at you.
But why you asking me if he gave something, if he got some?
They had nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing to do with nothing.
Hey man, it was a picture of him sitting between the nigga legs at the pool.
That's a good joke.
It's a joke?
We already talked about
Am I lying on you?
What? I already explained. Listen, man.
I already explained.
I explained.
Stop it, dog.
I explained that situation. I explained that trip and everything. But you know, if that's the fucking narrative you want to do, I don't give a fuck. And I didn't even care about talking to you now. It don't, like you say, it don't mean nothing to you. It's a lot of things I want to react to. I don't do it. I say, I let that nigga do his thing, I do my thing. That's it. And like you say, nothing is off limits. I do consider certain things off limits. And if you want to sit up here and tell everybody, but you don't care about what nobody think about you, that's where your honesty comes from. But if you...
Well, I didn't say... Did I say I don't care what nobody think about me? I don't know. It matters, but I'm saying, like, with you, it's always been envy. Because I'm the guy... I ain't with Dave Chappelle traveling, nor with you with Dave Chappelle because you great to open. You an opener. You don't close out tours and stuff like that. They be like, yeah, put him on. Let him go up there and say something in the beginning.
All right, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm not gonna yell.
Yeah, okay then. You like the little preacher that just started out. They let him go up there and say something for the main preacher go up there who going home with the money.
I'm gonna be smart to raise my hand. Guess what? I don't open for anybody.
What?
You ever see me? Listen to what I'm saying.
Did you just say you don't open for anybody?
Do you want to listen to what I'm saying? I said I don't open for anybody. I ain't gonna open for you. I ain't gonna open for nobody on that. Do I open for Dave Chappelle? Yes.
You just said you don't open for nobody. What's wrong with you?
Man, you listen. You know what? You're not listening to what I said.
I just heard him say it. Anyway, I ain't mad at you, dude.
Let me ask this question. I don't open for just anybody. I missed the word.
Oh, okay. You fixed it. I'll give you that.
I missed the word. And I headline. I do my own thing. I don't do these. I ain't doing all these packages, shows. I don't do them. I do them sometimes. But I do nice for myself. I do my and my is for everybody. But I'm saying.
You say, yo, what is for everybody?
My comedy and my show.
Ain't none of us for everybody. I done had nights where I piss off people, but I could stand on it because it worked for me. You can't say you for everybody. What happened at the Comedy Store?
What'd you say?
Yeah, at the Comedy Store. It was all over the internet. It was a bad night, right?
Guess what? The Comedy Store, I embodied your personality. Didn't give
it's crazy.
Why don't y'all just have a battle?
That.
Why don't y'all just have a battle, man? A standoff, a slam battle or something. Did they do that?
I've suggested that.
Oh, you called him out? She was bitching. You was bitching, Corey. He called you out, man.
If I thought he was a strong comic, I would go for it. But
Fuck
right
that
now,
$1 million worth of game. Comedy battle.
Comedy wars.
Let's go.
For some reason,
We got the money.
For some reason, Mr. Holcomb don't understand, it don't even matter what I do on stage. You can put the narrative out there, me and everything. Not one that has ever come to my show call it that. So if it's a battle, if it's a whatever it is, I ain't scared of that.
So let me ask you a question.
I know you ain't scared of shit. You sit between the nigga legs at a swimming pool.
Yo, come on, man.
That's what they did.
Yo, come on, man, with that.
Come on with
Hey,
that.
you sit between the nigga legs at the pool.
Come on, man. You talk about the battle,
Talk
man.
about you don't
We
open
talk
for
about the battle.
that nigga open for you.
Yo, come on, man. Yo, this is
I
bitch.
say this.
This is-
I guess Corey Holcomb thinks Donnell Rawlings is a part of the Backdooria gang. Apparently, look, I don't know why these two are beefing. I guess they tried to squash it and haven't squashed it yet. And apparently they want to fight each other. That's from everything that I got from this whole conversation. These niggas was crashing out on each other. I guess Corey Holcomb thinks Donnell Rawlings is gay, and Donnell Rawlings thinks Corey Holcomb is overrated. That's how it sounds to me. But either way, hopefully these two fellows can resolve this issue at some point. Maybe not. Probably not. Highly doubt it. I just hope this doesn't end up with Donnell Rawlings getting beat up by Corey Holcomb. Because let's be honest, we look at the two people, Corey Holcomb, Donnell Rawlings. I would assume Donnell is losing that fight. I would assume. But you never know. Never know. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about this heated back and forth in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.